Hey everyone, this is Louis7 and I am streaming the Lord of the Rings online. And I do need just a moment to finish setting up my windows because I am already echoing. So sorry for the delay here. There is a cat in the background I do want to point out. But I believe we are good to go, and today what I'm going to be doing is Southern Barrow Downs, as the title says, on my Rune Keeper. So it has been a while since I have streamed. I honestly don't even remember when I last streamed, but one thing I know is I left off with my Rune Keeper at some point where I needed to do Southern Barrow Downs, and that is what I am doing. Now, I did a little bit of it, I know, in one of my recent streams where I found out that the Rune Keeper really is weak solo, so this will be interesting to see how that goes today. I also noticed it's a very nice time of day. Actually, I don't remember if gloaming is in the evening or morning time, but it's a very nice time of day to be in a spooky and deadly area, which is Southern Barrow Downs here. I also do want to point out, you all might notice something different. I will let viewers get in, and I will wait to talk about that in a little bit because there's something special that I am planning for today's stream that I didn't really want to announce, just something for regular viewers that happen to be here that they can take part of, but it will be coming at a later time. And I will talk about the difference, but if somebody does know or can see what is different, then feel free to comment that. I did want to say hello to the Zocker100, which actually saying hello to somebody reminded me. First of all, I should talk about what I am doing instead of just walking around killing crawlers. I have a bunch of quests in Southern Barrow Downs, so we're just going to start traveling there and start doing all the quests that I think I already had ready. There is the Summer Festival, which recently started. I think that was, I don't even know when, a couple days ago, yesterday, something like that, but don't plan to do that today. I am planning on doing that Friday, so hopefully can actually do that on Friday. Let's see, I think I need to go to a bunch of different places down here. Not doing Great Barrow, sticking to just Breland stuff. Yeah, so I have all these quests, all the level 20 plus ones that I am doing. Hello to Christian Claudefilter. Yes, the Zocker, you are right, the camera is different. I'm glad it was that immediately noticeable. So it's actually, the new camera is a camera I have had for, yeah. This is an issue I might run into today. So I've gotten used to the difficulty. I'm running on Deadly on this character. I've gotten a bit more used to the difficulty on the Guardian, but this Rune Keeper is super squishy and he has a tough time here. And I'm also so used to not paying attention to the gameplay, I guess, in LOTRO. It's just always so easy. Yeah, turn my volume slightly down. It's always so easy where I just don't need to pay attention to it, so hopefully that one death will be a good lesson to me. But yeah, with the camera, it's one I've had for a while, and I just got around to the idea of actually using it as a webcam. But the setup, I modified my setup a little bit, which you'll probably notice I've been doing a lot lately. But yeah, I am now using an actual, camera for the webcam, which I think has better quality, and especially better lighting quality. My lights have actually not changed since one of my recent streams, and this is the new lighting quality. I do actually have the old webcam, but it's in a very weird position. It's actually down low on the desk, but because it was already brought up, I think I can show that. This is the new one. I think it's a lot better quality. There's actually a cat back there. I think it's a lot better quality, but this is the webcam where I have it, and that is a very unappealing angle, I guess. You can actually see how messy my hair is with that, which I do plan to get my hair cut at some point soon. I'm just very lazy about actually getting my hair cut is the problem. Anyway, to get back to chat, Mezcon, you said the part where you have to take Vargir or the elite race. I wonder if you're talking about... I don't know if you're talking about the Barrow Downs where you actually go into the barrows. There might be... I don't know if there are wraiths in there. But the first thing that comes to mind is actually Fornost, which I should be going through on my Guardian. It's been a long while since I've done the Fields of Fornost, so this is going to be one inside the barrows. Can I get Barrow Iron? I can get Barrow Iron. That's actually really good. This character needs it. Taking on a normal mob and a green mob at the same time. That is quite the task for this character. I don't even think gear, like just thinking ways I can improve this character, I don't think there's much I can do with gear to actually improve all that much. I have the level 15 crafted armor. It's not all crit, but it's still pretty good. Some level 12 it looks like. And then I have, okay, not good jewelry, but I am only level 18. There's usually not that many jewelry options anyway. So there's not much I can really do to improve. Trait-wise, I'm running basic yellow line, yeah. I need to actually focus. I'm just running around doing nothing. I need to focus on doing something productive, which I think is actually going into the barrows. I don't know which one. And I don't know if there are raids where I'm going, but I believe I'm going to one with a bunch of signatures at least. I don't know if there are elites. Elites would be quite scary on this character if there's not room to kite. And I see my inventory is really messy. But if there is room to kite, then that would be probably something I can handle a little bit. Hopefully can handle a little bit if we do run into that. Alright, so these just have a bunch of the Barrow Wardens. Depending how long the regular questing takes today, I also wouldn't mind getting some of the deeds done, but it's not that big of a deal. The main reason I'd want to do the deeds on this character is for reputation. I think, actually don't know how his virtue traits are doing, but I should not look while I'm in combat. Gotta keep my Prelude to Hope. That is the biggest thing I can do right now when I can't do all that much kiting, is at least keep Prelude to Hope up for the heal. Alright, that signature was not too bad. Now we just have to repeat that a whole bunch of times. And I don't know exactly why. I think other mobs drop the Grave Moss, but maybe not. I do have to defeat tons of Barrow Wardens. I already have, if y'all are wondering how I have 39 of 100 on the advanced one, we did do some stuff with a group in one of the previous streams on this character. He's actually been my primary grouping character. I don't think I should have used a sustaining bolt there, but it's okay that I did. There's not much else to do at this point, so it's probably okay. If I were a higher level Lightning Rune Keeper, that probably would have been a mistake. Because usually, it's best to use Sustaining Bolt when it is free, which I think right when I used it there, when it was not free, it just came off that proc. Okay, going to go ahead and bubble myself. Also at this level, Sustaining Bolt doesn't heal, which is kind of rough. Oh, is he immune to the dazes? Is that why that seemed like it's not working? Yeah, that was a little rough. I actually feel like I was playing decently there. Maybe not. There's probably still some things I could have improved in that fight, but unfortunately he did knock me out. I have tons of junk in my inventory. I wonder if there's something I can do about the inventory. Yeah, maybe before we get back there, due to that unexpected interruption, actually maybe expected, but due to that interruption, I will go ahead and get these subscriber town services. Okay, so while thinking for more long-term type stuff, I guess, for this character, it does look like he actually needs Virtue XP. I know my Guardian is kind of flooding in Virtue XP, where I want to save deeds for later is basically where I am with the Guardian as far as doing deeds, but this character, it would be good to get deeds done if I do have time today, I think. And hello, Mr. Folk, or Fulch is it? You said you're always here, but you're just shy, and that is okay. The nice thing about streams is you don't have to talk.
Greetings.
Ooh, it'd probably be good for me to turn in tasks too. So before I sell everything, let's just see what I can use to turn in tasks, which I think I have a bunch of these wooden maces somewhere. Yeah, those are those things. I have tons of those. And where do I turn? Oh yeah, I have to turn these in way far away. I remember that.
How can I be of service?
Okay, so I'm going to have to run back and forth a few times here. It's kind of annoying, I guess, here for the Bree. I can probably do a couple at a time to speed this up. Probably have broken hatchets. Whatever those bone-looking things are, maybe. Pitted. Oh, that is not a task. Not a task item for here, at least. Did I get blackened skin? I did not. How about the broken carapaces? There we go. We have tons of tasks that we can turn in there.
Greetings.
At least speed things up a little
How can I
bit.
be of service? Greetings.
And then if I had any left over, which it does look like I had one left over, I can just untrack it or actually abandon it. Okay, I have enough room for the subscriber town services now. This is always a task, I guess. I don't know if that's the best thing to call it. It's a process. I think that's a better word to describe it. I don't know. Target is drained of power, attacker gains power. I don't think I want that runestone. That's one kind of, I guess, bad thing for tactical classes. A lot of the weapons that they have available don't really do much for their tactical damage at this point. So weapon upgrades are more about stats. Unlike melee classes, or physical classes rather, where weapon upgrades are more about the DPS they do. I wonder if I'd actually want to use that cloak. Probably not. Alright, I'm just saving everything because I know I have tons of crafters in my kin. Even if I don't use all these crafting resources, I can at least send them off to somebody that can use them and will make good use of them. And maybe even trade them for reputation items, because that is what I am in most need of at the moment. Right, I think actually the Grimmir's bracelet, that is an upgrade. Could have been running with a little bit more vitality that whole time. But there we go. The inventory is a little bit cleaner now. A little bit more open slots, I guess. And now I can sell while I am on the move, so that is good. So yeah, I completed the quests I need for Cardolin trinkets and barrow treasures, so that is a good start for this character. I see I have my, like, Shield of the Hammerhand, the Runestone, but I don't want to use those on this character. I think I'll get enough. Yeah, get enough XP. Even on the server where we're only getting 40% normal XP, I think I'll get enough XP from all the quests I'm doing to get level 20, which is the big level. I don't mind leveling fast 1 to 20 just because it's kind of basic, I guess, what there is, and the gameplay doesn't have much depth to it, but level 20 plus is where I really like slower XP gain and staying more on level when possible. So the best way to do this, as far as I know, I am completely done with Northern Barrow Downs. Until I turn in Bone Man, of course. I think the best way to go about this, though, would be enter from the southern side, like you can do now. Enter from the east. Alright, hello to Unknown Un. And you said, came to say hi and have a wonderful day. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day, or for me, it's evening time now. But whatever time of day for you it is, I hope you have a wonderful one as well. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of new people. I think Mezcon I've seen before. I'm also bad with names and bad at remembering people. But a lot of these sound new. And hello to Waldorf, who I think I have seen before as well. And there's a lot of movement for a spellcaster with the Lightning Rune Keeper. And there is a Frostbolt-like ability, but once you hit the target, they will have full movement speed. And if those Barrow Wardens, the signatures I was attacking, if they were immune to crowd control and things like that, then that probably wouldn't even have worked on them. But this is the Frostbolt-like ability. Unfortunately, the one time on any damage kind of ruins its usefulness for me. If it didn't have that part of it, I would probably actually think about using it more, but I feel like I picked a really bad way because you're supposed to be able to get like directly at that camp right there. I'm going like this huge roundabout way to get to this camp, and I thought I would go to the camp just because I can go ahead and do the turn-in, and it looks like gather some things along the way. Which I'd probably rather, if I were to track something, I would rather track the mines.
I'm sorry. Did you need something? I'm sure.
Hey, I got some virtue XP. Honesty is almost halfway to the level cap just from one deed that I got complete. Might as well equip it, even the charity. While I don't like charity as a virtue, I did accidentally waste some virtue XP on it. So we have honesty. I wonder what I'd want next for this character. I almost feel like going full glass cannon, because I don't think there's much I can actually do about his survivability. There we go. I do want to gather just because it really would be helpful to get Journeyman done on this character. Plus, I feel like that's in the spirit of Treebeard somehow. It just means extra slow progress on an already slow progression server. Okay, looking at my inventory, I again don't think there is much I can use. I guess I can put my potions, that would be something I can use, put my potions on my skill bar. That way, in those emergency situations, I can actually use them. So one thing I don't know is if that barrel right there, Gwantham, if that one actually has something I really need, or if it's just a bunch of the signature whites to kill, the Barrow Wardens. So maybe I will save that for later, because I really have to, it's kind of weird with this character, but I actually feel like I have to prioritize things a lot differently than I usually would. So usually my playstyle is to just run through these barrows and kill everything and have like a full playthrough type thing of the barrows. But I don't think that's going to be the best strategy for this character. Aha, here's a spirit. Somebody was talking about race earlier. Okay, let's see. This is a Barrow Warden, and he killed me. This is not going well. Maybe we should start with the easier stuff and, I don't know, level up or something. Things are rough. So Mr. Fulch, I still don't know. Seems like either are likely to me, but either way, you said you were the one that asked for the giant in Breland, and I kind of remember that actually. Hey, this gives me more chance to get some ore, rank up my prospecting. So I'm trying to wonder, or so I'm wondering what the best way to go about this is. So if I'm going to keep going into the barrows and keep on dying, that probably won't be too fun, is what I'd imagine. Take this little shortcut. And here, I'm actually way north, but this is a little bit more efficient route, I think. But I'm really wondering what's the best strategy for this character, because I don't want to just be running into barrows and dying all the time, of course, because I don't think that would be too fun. Or I could just focus a little bit more and actually strategize the gameplay a little bit better. And I think I saw some ash branches here. They're not really useful to me. I have no character that can actually make use of the branches, but I can either ship them off to people in my kin that can use them and maybe trade for either resources. I don't know what characters I have that could benefit out of that. Maybe some bows for my guardian would be at most. But yeah, I talked about doing the easy quest first, so maybe that should be my strategy. See, we have to defeat all these people. Oh, that was a little bit weird. Malin, maybe I can go south. Maybe these would be good quests to work on to start. Like the regular quests before I get to the reputation quests. Especially because I'm not actually sure the reputation quests will be doable. Aside from the signatures, when we get to the tougher mobs, it'll be a lot scarier. Okay, and then I can probably defeat the Bargus. They're probably useful. So might as well work on that. And somebody asked, I am bad about chat today, but somebody asked about Fire and Lightning Rune Keeper. I'm sorry for totally missing over that. I completely forgot about that. And basically for this character I find Lightning to be better just because of the crowd control. I think Fire wouldn't really stand much of a chance against these mobs. But at high levels or situations where somebody tanks and I don't have to worry about aggro or anything, I think Fire can be better, especially when I can get all the damage over time benefits. And Smoldering Wrath is an insanely strong skill, and I think even for that skill alone, this is a heal spec, so that's not helpful. But for Smoldering Wrath alone, I think the Fire line is quite good, the red line. So it's actually German, and it's Fulch or Folk, like tomato or tomato. I don't actually hear many people say tomato. Maybe we can kill a mob in the heal spec. I do think if I were to kill actually an elite or something like that, and again didn't have room to kite around, and if they're immune to crowd controls, especially like my stuns, dazes, and even my slow from Chilling Rhetoric, then I actually think the heal spec, the blue line there, could be a good option. Okay, so there's somebody to the west. Actually, I need to go south a bit more. And then there will be somebody to the west for one of these quests. I don't think at this point I actually need rats down here. That's something you need in Northern Barrow Downs, if I remember correctly, the little critter type mobs. And then a profession question. When does the recipe for Journeyman tools of the trade show up in the NPC? I don't think you have to have the mastery level for them to. Perhaps Journeyman tools, I don't know if this is the case, but perhaps they are actually from scroll cases. I'm not entirely sure, but they should either be at the trainer or the trader. They're not really trainers. I think they're actually called traders, but the whatever profession you have trader, they should either be there or come in scroll cases, I would guess. There are also eventually, I know, guild crafted ones for higher tiers, but that comes, I think starting expert tier is when that comes. Oh no, I pulled 2 extra mobs. I was just thinking how it's going to be tough with the 2 mobs I had pulled. I might have just pulled 1 extra. One of them might have been following me the whole time. Okay, so we are going to daze this guy, and I am rooted. I did not know these things could root. I don't even know who I dazed, but it rooted me. And I actually don't know which one rooted me. I think the Vargast. When you turn the difficulty up to deadly, you sometimes fight mobs long enough to learn that they actually do things. Okay, give myself a minute to recover, and then we will move on. I wonder if it's ever worth using, like, pulling with Fire Ridicule. Seems like it could be at this point. Does a decent amount of damage, and the damage over time is the most appealing part. Which I thought Fire Ridicule was supposed to do fire damage every 2 seconds now. I wonder if that's only if you're spec'd in the red line. That would be weird. Because I thought when they did the Rune Keeper changes, when they buffed them, that Fire Ridicule there ticked every 2 seconds, but again, I might be just mistaken on that. But I wonder if that is the case, that it's only in the red line, why that would be the case. Okay, so for those, it does sound like it is going to be scrolls. And yeah, for the Journeyman scroll cases, there are the repeatables in Southern Barrow Downs where I am. I got 3 Journeyman Tailor ones, which I can open to see what they have for Tailor. Looks like, yeah, the level 20 stuff, which if it's light armor, this character might be able to use. I think I have a couple. Yeah, I have like 8 universal ingredient packs from the 2 characters I've played on this server. And once my kin gets a kin house here, I don't remember how long we have to have the kin for that to become available, but once we get that, we have people in the kin who have those little ingredient crates where you can get a bunch of those a day per character. I should be able to craft myself stuff a lot easier. That is. Be a little bit weird to craft myself, but craft myself armor. Oh yeah, I was going to not just Chilling Rhetoric, although that was actually a good use of Chilling Rhetoric there because it slowed him, gave me time to actually use Fire Ridicule. I have an extra mob pulling, but that's okay. Again, keeping up on Prelude to Hope. Also never need to use Power Potions, so I just want to use those like there. I don't know, I would say candy, because that seems like a thing people say, but I don't like candy. Okay, moving on. We got Malin. So we need to go to the Bone Man quest to the east. Which is oddly, it's really weird, but I always call the Wandering Shade the Bone Man, even though he's not the Bone Man. But it's kind of ironic, I guess, because he doesn't even have bones, he's a shade. But because his quest leads to the Bone Man, I just always call him, like, referred to him as the Bone Man guy. Ooh, somebody in the roll chat was talking about chisels. This is from Luian. That's my character. Was talking about chisels. That would be really nice for this character. Those things have huge stats. Like this level 45 one. Those are insane stats. Of course, won't expect one with those good of stats for this character at this level, but just highlights, I guess, how useful that could be. Okay, heal up. That bubble is tiny, but still, take everything I can get. So maybe I will do Fire Ridicule, Chilling Retort, and I will run away and he'll be ranged anyway. Alright, let's hope he is stunnable. Oh, that hurt. I must have taken a big crit there, because I didn't actually see what hit me. I just got hit for 288. Yeah, not being able to run away from this guy, that is not helping me right now. And I really could use an attunement dump. I think I'm going to have to die, apparently. So with him being ranged, Ooh, actually I got the close spawn this time. But with him being ranged... My best option might be to switch to heal Spec. It would be super slow though. I don't know if it'd actually be worth it. I could get closer to him. The problem is when we get those squares. Or if he just crits me for like 300-ish. 288, a couple 150s. Ooh, he got a crit with 521. I think that's the one that really hurt me earlier. That's like half my health. This is the type of thing when I was doing this with a group on tier 9 max difficulty. That's the type of thing that would one-shot me. But now it only does half my health, being like 6 difficulty steps lower. I'm on tier 3, which is base deadly, and we are on deadly plus 6. So yeah, hello to Bales. And today, I don't know how long I plan to stream. I would like to get Southern Barrow Downs done, but I'm really not sure. At this rate, that might take a while. Ideally 2 hours minimum. That would be, yeah, the minimum an hour and a half more. And I'd be fine going 3 hours. 4 hours might be a little bit long tonight. I have to get used to this new camera angle, which that is bothering me now that I look up. Not a 24-hour marathon. That would be really tough for me. I think the best way for me to do a 24-hour marathon would be to do a bunch of preparation the day before, preferably sleep the entire day before. Like, get 10 hours of sleep, which is not really a realistic thing. And it would have to be not a weekday right after, or at least not a workday weekday. I wonder if I'm going to get, well actually my Guardian's past the point where the weaponsmith one would be useful, and he is a weaponsmith. So I'll just go ahead and get Taylor for this character. Try to make him as powerful at the level 20 as possible, because I will need every little bit of that, it seems like. I'm even tempted to look what level, well I can't craft any level 18 stuff, so that helps. But if I die and get ported to the res circle around Bree, I might actually open all my stuff and see what level 18 stuff I can craft. I could also, if I really wanted stats, always equip the Shield of the Hammerhand. The XP gain isn't the biggest deal. Oh, they actually turned off quest completion XP gain from the Darude Stone. It's just experience gain on monster kills and crafting. That is odd. But the Shield of the Hammerhand still has the XP gain on quest completion. I wonder what the Mordor earrings, I think they ended up in my vault. Never mind. They're clearly not in this character's vault. I would have to open the Mordor Ultimate Fan Bundle thingy, which I don't see in my inventory. That's probably in my vault. We won't worry about that for now. Oh yeah, I need to eat my subscribers jug. I'd be getting big repair bills without that. Actually, I might have already done that. I'm confusing myself. I was thinking because my gathering was slow that my crafting was slow, but that is actually not the case. And I realize this probably isn't a good strategy, but I'm just going to try to run through here and catch back up to the bone man that has bones. Do I still need Bargus? I do still need Bargus somehow. Alright. Oh, I actually just need one more Bargus die. Also, I've gotten 0 White Skulls and 0 Relics of Cardolin. Oh, that's because I did actually get all 10 of both of those. I was like, that seems impossible for me to have gotten that few of that. That few that I didn't get any. That's because I did complete those quests. That's the 2 new quests. You can repeat these quests 3 total times per character. And I already did that. Alright, we're going to focus on the little greenie now. No need to wake the white up if he's all dazed from that shocking touch. There we go. I really want my debuff remover. It was the same thing with the Guardian, but I feel like this character could really benefit from that as well. I actually do have it this whole time I had it. I thought I would double check, just in case it was one of those issues where it just didn't actually go to my skill bar like it's supposed to, which does occasionally happen for my characters. It also, see, I had Epic for the Ages this whole time as well. That could have been useful. We'll see if my newfound skills actually help me defeat the Bone Man. I will stay the same spec, use the same-ish strategy. I want that barrel iron. So the Zocker, you hope it will be 3 hours minimum? That's looking pretty likely at this point. I'm glad you do learn a lot from these streams. I try to be educational while I stream. I can also be educational on fashion advice, and I highly recommend an outfit just like this for your characters. Which, by the way, I mentioned earlier in the stream that I had something special. It was related to the webcam a little bit to talk about later in the stream. I guess this is a good point. So in the future, I will be making a video, and I haven't 100% decided what video it would be. Actually, I kind of have. So I will be doing a video where I rank the expansions of LOTRO. There are currently 7 expansions, and Gundabad will be the 8th, so it's kind of a perfect thing for me to do top 7, so all 7 expansions can be ranked. But anyway, in that video, I am going to be giving away some LOTRO points, LOTRO point codes. And I also want to kill the Bone Man. I wonder if that induction is what did like 500 something damage to me last time. But anyway, in that video, I'm going to have people comment on a couple things, and one of the things is about something new in my setup. And the answer is going to be the webcam, or the change in it, the change to the camera. So you all already have one hint on that. I thought there was more to it. Something made me think about that. I thought there was more to it. Yeah, I don't remember. I thought there was something that made me talk about that was different. I don't know, but anyway, that thing is coming soon. That video. And then I will also, I think my nose is whistling. But I will also have another video about a recent achievement that my channel achieved. Because I am at a lack of vocabulary right now. Oh no, I need a heal. Potion? That could have been really close since I took 147 and 221 right after I used those two things. Let's go ahead and daze him. We're going to be extra safe right now. But anyway, my channel got this huge accomplishment recently, which unfortunately I missed. I was hoping to do either a live stream during this achievement, or actually have watched it myself. But I got to a number of subscribers I'm having a really bad time explaining this right now. Do I need to defeat this guy? I do need to defeat this guy. I'm glad I actually came down here and there was a reason to. I was kind of going on autopilot to go down here. I felt like I needed to for something and I didn't even know what. And then I was like, I saw the signature. I was like, oh, maybe this is the reason I'm doing this. I don't think I've yet gotten the barrow brie. That brie cheese that kills you. Unless you have a healer. Out heal you for it. But I have not gotten that yet. Anyway, the achievement that my channel got, and I am not making PewDiePie money yet, is a certain number of subscribers, and you all can probably see my channel and guess the very special number that I got for the number of subscribers that I have reached. But unfortunately, I was not able to watch it live essentially happen, either on stream or just like on video for kind of a special video I'll maybe be making about it. There's a lot of large barrow crawlers. Usually don't run into that many outside of the bears. Which, by the way, for people that don't know, because I didn't know this for a while actually, when you kill an angry bear here, large barrow crawlers will actually fall out of it. The bears have worms, and that is how you get these crawlers. Usually there are 3 that fall out of them, but it seems this time I got kind of unlucky and only got 1. But that's okay, because I did find some other barrow crawlers. And I have to admit that YouTube money, it's actually, I think it's relatively a lot that you can get for making YouTube videos. And of course it's taken a long while for my channel to grow where it is, but it is kind of crazy. I guess one thing for people that do YouTube and the such as a career, one downside is it's more of a self-employment thing, so there are a lot of, I guess, benefits that you lack compared to a more normal job where you actually have an employer and the such, which I am still actually not to that point. While I do have a job, it is a job of being a student, which is just a stipend I get. But YouTube money actually really helps, and it really helps me upgrade things about my setup, like all these things. The camera would have been a huge purchase, and I probably would not have done that if I had to spend money on it. But since that has come up a lot today because it is new, that is just something that I've had and kind of underutilized. It is, I don't want to say hand-me-down. How would I describe the camera? I don't even think gift is quite the word. But anyway, I have the camera, and it's kind of been underutilized by myself. I feel like this is actually laggy here. I think this is one of the few areas where I'm not doing like group content or something like that, or in a new area. This is one of the few areas that has actually caused me to lag. Even the stream has low FPS right now. My GPU is kind of being killed by LOTRO, which is unusual to say the least. Ever since I upgraded my CPU, I wonder if turning off anti-aliasing. That seems to be a big GPU eater in the game. That's not much better, it's a little bit better. Wow. But yeah, ever since I upgraded my CPU, LOTRO has been a lot better about actually using my, probably can turn off post-processing and it'd be smooth, yeah. It looks kind of ugly, but it is very smooth here. Full 60 FPS on the stream and in-game. and GPU usage went down to... It's actually still peaking at like 85%, which, by the way, for people wondering, the GPU I have is a GTX 970, which this is a whole thing in itself, but I was looking at upgrading my GPU last year. I was kind of... Let's see. There were actually a few times I was looking at upgrading my GPU. There was 2019, late 2019, to kind of mid 2020, and I stopped paying attention to the game, and that... These trees are going to be really deadly, I feel like. Okay. I have a new strategy to... this one is to not die to the trees. But with the GPU, I was thinking about upgrading and never got around to it and didn't feel... Because the game I mostly played was LOTRO. I also played, like, at the time, like Minecraft, Overwatch, World of Warcraft Classic. None of those taxed my GPU. Even LOTRO did not tax my GPU. It was all limited by the CPU. Even though I had an i7-7700K. There might have been some other issues with my CPU after actually looking into things more after I upgraded. But yeah, there really wasn't much to motivate me to actually upgrade my GPU and spend that money compared to other things I could do that could improve, say, my performance in game, improve my setup, or just other things to spend my money on or save my money on. But then I finally decided that it would be good for me to upgrade my GPU. And that happened to be when the RTX 30 series cards started coming out and the such. But as many people know, it is very hard to get those. As in for me, it has been impossible to get those the past year or so since they came out. I don't even know when they actually started coming out. So I have not been able to find one at a reasonable price, and I don't really want to pay scalper prices to get one of those. One thing I maybe could have done was try to find a good pre-built PC, which I might still do this, but I'm a little bit iffy on that. One problem I found with pre-built PCs is they were really expensive compared to buying the individual parts. And another thing is, I only need, out of like a pre-built system, the only things I was looking for was a CPU and a GPU, basically. I have all other things essentially covered, unless it was like a really beefy GPU. A power supply might be useful for that. So it's kind of hard to find something that kind of fit that at a reasonable price.
Would you do something for me?
So decided to just upgrade the CPU.
Would you do something for me?
And now I am still looking for a GPU. Getting GPUs on AMD's website? I honestly didn't even know. That's another thing. I am like half aware. I'm actually going to look at AMD, like directly from AMD. Shop now. Interesting. We want graphics cards. Check AMD.com for availability. Direct buy. No products available. Alright. Well, that is actually interesting to know that exists. Sorry for the delay there. But yeah, also with the RX 6600 XT coming out, I tried to actually get that. I think that was this morning. It was looking last night, but unfortunately never did find one. I was hoping that would be my savior, so to speak. Thursdays around 10 a.m. Pacific. That would be tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow at 12? Okay, what am I doing before I get lost here? Getting Bargus dies, let's do that. Hey, Gabe Parker. But yeah, maybe I will look there. But anyway, I forgot the whole point of that. I was thinking about upgrading my GPUs and then the whole... so one of the reasons I waited basically to get the GPU is because of the RTX 30 series. I saw that was going to... I don't remember the exact details, but essentially I waited for that to see what those were for them to release and thought I could get one. But yeah, by the time I actually decided that I really wanted to do that, I could not. I got as close, the closest I got to actually getting a GPU was getting to the checkout page on Best Buy. But then by the time I went to actually check out, it said it was no longer available. So that was kind of annoying. That was a long time ago. That was like, I don't know, October, September. I don't know, November. It was sometime last year, a long time ago. I also have all these like notifications, emails from these places to notify me when they restock, but none of that has come to fruition, unfortunately. But anyway, at this point, one benefit of getting a graphics card is with a GPU, I could then just get a chassis. I think that's how you say the name for cases. It's spelled like chassis, I think. But anyway, I could get that, get a case, and then get a power supply. And with that, I would have all that I need to build a second computer because I already have CPU and motherboard. For another one, I have plenty of old hard drives that for some reason or other I used to think they would like stop working, and it turns out I think the entire issue was my old power supply, like way back when. So I could build a new computer with just that, and then I could kind of use it as a second PC for streams and the such to further improve quality and I guess lower the resources used on the primary one, the one I'm using right now. I don't know how much of a performance upgrade that would be, but it's just something I could do. It'll also be nice to have a dedicated PC at my TV that just happens to be there. I could also get like a 50-foot HDMI wire. I'd have to get some sort of converter for my particular graphics card, but I could do that and maybe have to turn off some of these displays and use this for that, but it would be convenient to have. Basically, it's something I think I could actually get use out of. That's why it's been something I've been looking into, but it really depends on me actually getting a GPU. It'd also be an opportunity for me to have some different style of videos. I really was hoping to have a video actually of me putting my CPU in my desktop and kind of redoing that, but the project turned out that I had going on to also completely rearrange my setup and do all that different stuff. It wasn't really feasible for me to actually make a whole video out of that because of everything going on is what I ultimately determined, which is why there was no video on that. Any interest in New World? People keep asking that, but I honestly just don't really have any, unfortunately. I wish there was a game like that that did interest me, but I don't, mainly because what I have seen from it, the gameplay, just no appeal in that. It's something I could try. The only way I would try it is if there's some free trial type system. I don't know if there is. I heard it was buy to play. I thought it was initially going to be free to play actually, so I thought it would have been just completely fine. But it turns out that it is buy to play. We have a second cat. I feel the need to point them out. There they are. One's sleeping, one's the fat one, of course, is eating. But if there is going to be at least some like demo free trial type thing, then I might try it out just to see what it is all about. We did kill one of the trees, so my new strategy of not dying to them is so far working at a rate of, I guess, 100% because it's a new strategy. Gotta pull all these crawlers before they crawl away. I was going to say run away, but I don't know if crawlers run. Anyway, as exciting as it is to talk about potentially building PCs in the future, I wish that was a hobby I could just have, but that is not really realistic at this point. One thing I do want to do is a video of my setup as it is now. I think there's more interesting things I could talk about than last time. I'm still using the same table. This has been one of the most valuable, like, price to use, just value that I've gotten out of it. It's like a $40 utility table that is like 6 feet wide, I think 3-ish feet this way. 3 feet, depth? I think that's what that's called. Okay, let's daze him. He is dazeable, that is good. Now he can run away and not hit him. We're going to heal all the way up until I can use Epic for the Ages, since I have that now. But yeah, that's probably been one of the most valuable things about my setup. It's like a super budget option, but works really well compared to, I guess, a traditional desk, and has a huge, like, desk space size, which I like. The only downside is the legs have a little bit of a diagonal part that gets in the way sometimes. Like if I wanted to put my desktop actually under the desk on the inside of the legs, it doesn't really work for that. Getting distracted both by the cat and now the outside world, because where I live it has been smoky basically the past 2 months. We have had very little clear skies where I can actually see past the layers of smoke from wildfires, just to be clear. I have not been able to see the sky for a long time, and then yesterday was the first day. I don't know, it's probably unrealistic. I'd probably be exaggerating if I said since May, but it really feels like June and July there was no sky out there. So it is very nice to actually have not even just clear skies, like being able to see the sun, but even being able to see clouds is nice again. And to feel like I can breathe outside, that is another benefit. Fortunately, in LOTRO, we never have to worry about that. Okay, so I still need trees. Still need at least 6 of those. Otherwise, I think I'm doing pretty good. Need some more large barrel crawlers. They're the real bottleneck, I guess, as far as the non-trees go. So I have to pay attention to those. Can, of course, kill the angry bears for them, but for this character, that sounds like too much work almost. Okay, I'll even start off with a heal. Ooh, I think there's a crawler I pulled. Yeah, that's not good. So I think I'm going to daze the Huorn. And then I will stun the Huorn when it comes back up. We're just going to keep him locked there. And maybe kill the crawler before I can even do that. Oh yeah, the bees are probably not good. I was just thinking maybe I need to pay attention to which trees, which Huorns do what. That way I can know if there are good ones that I really want to avoid or not. realize I don't have mines tracked, so go ahead and track them. Not that that'd be any use here, because I think if there are any mines way down here, they would actually be expert tier. There is a bear. Yeah, I could probably go for that. Actually, too much back and forth. We'll just move on from it. I don't think there's any need to like hunt bears like that. Actually, this is a silver deposit. I think the expert tier materials are like right here, kind of randomly. I probably should not hit them. When I daze them like that, I should remember to not hit them. Ooh, Krishna, I'm glad the Rune Keeper is your favorite class. It's really fun for me to get back to it. I've talked about this, of course, many times now, but my Rune Keeper and Guardian, both of those, are at points where I just don't really like playing on them, progressing on them, unfortunately. So even though I like the classes, I have not played the characters that happen to be those classes, so I have not played the classes lately. Here's a wretched tree. We'll see. I think it's the other ones. Those ones look like they have the little bear, whatever you call those. Not bear, bee hives. That's what they're called, beehives. So maybe these ones are a little bit safer, although this guy looks like he's ranged. He just hit me for a 390, which is quite tough. So maybe I do like the ones with beehives on them better. Okay, I can hit him while he's stunned. That is okay. But I did want to go ahead and heal up. Alright, making good progress. Uh-oh. This is really not good. Yeah, I have bees on me right now. Okay, use a potion. I'd like to daze one of them, preferably, I guess, the one I'm not hitting, and I'd like tab target to work. Oh, no, I pulled a third one. That is really bad. We're just going to run away. I don't even know which way I'm running away towards, yeah. Ooh, I have a free revive. We have been playing long enough that I've acquired a free revive, which I think is an hour. So it's been an hour since I've died, at least. Warden and Rune Keeper. For me, Warden is hard for me to say it's one of my favorites just because the red line is so annoying to me. Okay, so I have a choice to either revive for free, which is right at this crawler. That's a greeny passive one, so that's okay. But there's also this tree here. And I think I will go ahead and revive free. I think it is worth it at this point. We need, what, 3 more? And I think if I daze him, I can use Epic for the Ages and then use a bubble. And at the same time, use a power potion, use another heal, and we'll be good to go. Now, the only thing is I can not run into anything else. I see another one there, I think. Actually, I don't know if that is a mob or not. It is. It wasn't glowing when I was hovering near it. Probably just didn't hit its whatever character hitbox type thing. Okay, move on from here. Alright, I am not in combat. I am in combat now. We did actually run into that one. Stun him. I wonder if Sustaining Bolt actually gives me power at this point. It says reduces power cost. At some point it'll give me power. We did the Flame Strike. Okay, I'm about to run into more mobs, so I want to avoid that. We'll go back down to this. I want to call it like a Death Valley type thing. Okay. Oh no, he's the wrong potion. That's okay. Don't have any power potion available. I'm surprised I've actually had to use those on this character. I think I pressed X, don't want the camera to follow me. Ooh, that was a tough hit. These wretched ones, they are really bad. Oh no, there's a bear. I don't think bubbling myself was actually a good option. I think I wanted to use Prelude Hope. Okay, I'm going to run away a little bit. I'm going to see if I can open... there's a power potion, okay. That's how you get things done. You just open boxes and they happen to have the power potions you need. The yellow line is not really nerfed, I would say. It's pretty decent. I think it's good for solo. The main thing, one of the reasons I'm weak, if you're unfamiliar with the landscape difficulty, that's the big reason I'm weak right now, but also tactical classes at low levels and LOTRO in general, which would include the Lore Master Minstrel as well as the Rune Keeper. They are just kind of weak at this point, unfortunately. Do need barrel crawlers. We need just one more tree. By the way, the strategy to not die from the trees now has a... I've killed 6 more... No, I've killed 7 since that's happened. And have 1 death as far as I remember. So, I'm winning 7-1 with that strategy. Wretched. Don't want Wretched, I want Dreadful. And we'll just go with this Wretched one. He's the most conveniently located Jorn. I keep hitting R somehow. I think when I'm like trying to reach to 4 and moving at the same time, it's kind of easy with this keyboard for my fingers to actually slip. It's just like plastic, no little rubberized keys. I guess very low friction. Oh no, I didn't mean to press the bubble that soon because it's immediate. Can be good that it's immediate if you need to immediately bubble somebody or want to animation cancel something, I guess, but I did not need it right there. Alright, got done with that quest. That is probably, I would say, the toughest one I have done today. It's good that I got my training on all the normal mobs, and now that signature quest that we just did has trained me up to do even tougher quests, like the ones in the barrows. There's a really giant barrow somewhere. I think that one's Hod Irketh or something is what it's called. Yeah, that one. We can try to go in there, but I honestly don't know how it will go. I don't think it'll go too well, to be honest, but we will see. Wow. These bears either, I don't know what it is hitting me for almost 500. It's brutal slash, so it is a special thing. Yeah, bear warning is definitely very good for solo. That is, I decided, I guess Guardian isn't too bad, and Rune Keeper shouldn't be too bad when I get higher level. I just picked, not 2 of the best classes. Mainly because I picked these classes based on me not really playing them and just wanting to play the classes. Warden. Oh, you have to... What? Oh, wrong one. Uh-oh. I did not know there was another barrow there. I might have known, but I was not ready for that. That was a silly death. Like... Given all that is going on, I should at least be avoiding silly deaths. Okay, let's destroy that. Don't need that. We have a level 6 box and a level 5 box. We'll want to open the 6 box, then the 5 box, then the 7 box, and then the 6 box. And we're just flooding my inventory. We'll destroy that whistle. The reason I have 2 boxes is because I am a high elf and you can get 2 boxes on them. And essentially, you can't have 2 of the same box. So if I opened like this one, got the level 8 one, and then opened the level 8 one, it would give me a level 9 one. But then the level 9 one would essentially be immediately destroyed because you can only have 1 of them. So the strategy to get double the rewards essentially from those is to make sure you don't open the second one to where it will give you the same level as the higher level one. For anybody that doesn't know, That is something you can actually do. So this is 7. Actually, I can go, if I open the 8 one, it'll give me a 9 one. This level 10 one, now I can open. Then open this, it'll give me a 10. Then if I open the 10 one, it would give me 15, but I actually wouldn't because it is unique. I can open the 15, and then I can try to open the 10 again in a moment. Thought I would go ahead and, actually, I might want to use that ring. But thought I would go ahead and open these because I clearly need as much as I can get from all these little potions and the such that they give you. I'm lining my skill bar up with these. There we go. Even something like the max morale, 149 morale, would be useful for this character. Maybe I'll use the non-combat regen. Or if I ever actually get a house, I will use the... Yeah, I don't actually want that ring, but if I ever actually get a house, I will use the above weather top painting. I like it. There we go, sell those. Can even use an out of combat run speed just to help me run faster and get rid of those essentially. I'll eventually get the high elf trait. We'll use the max morale one. So what I want to do right now is... Oh, I still need one more large barrel crawler. I honestly thought I got the last one. Oh, I just need one more. So we'll go get the Bargus and that. And then I guess try one of those barrows. These are the Northern Barrow Downs. I have already done these. This is something, as it says, I have previously completed. I'd be most interested in doing the ones that I have not completed. So something like this one. And essentially going into all these Southern Barrow Downs barrows. There's actually one right here that we never got to for some reason. I don't know why, but I don't think we actually went into this one. I wonder... I sometimes end up with 2, and I wonder if it's because I did the intro skip. That is something I do for most, if not all of my characters, especially the high elves. I get the... It's like 190 LOTRO... to better phrase that, 100 or maybe 90 LOTRO points, don't remember exactly, but something around there. It's something I get for most of my characters. One, because those characters get that many LOTRO points back pretty quickly, just from doing a little bit of leveling. It's very easy to get LOTRO points at the low levels, get deeds done. That flame strike might have actually killed me if I was in this area. But yeah, doing something, say this character quested in, apparently some in Era of the Wind. But this character leveled in Breland to start, so like getting a lot of these deeds done, which a lot of them, I will admit, are from doing the Barrow Downs actually, but just getting a lot of LOTRO points from that type of stuff from new characters. Maybe if we even go to Era of the Wind. That's like 20 LOTRO points right there. That is one reason I feel it's worth it for the new characters to do that. Okay, so for people that don't know, this barrow is really tough. Right now it's just a couple signatures, which isn't all that tough, but there is... I'm trying to remember if it's an elite. I don't quite think it's an elite master, but there is a tough mob in here. Basically. Ooh, I need to get out of that area. That almost killed me. That was close. Could be worth equipping all my stat boosting stuff just for this fight that I'll have. There he is, he's an elite master. Oh no. 8,000 morale. Oh, he's either going to one-shot me or something, but despite all appearances, this character is not quite a chicken. So we'll refine our soloing in the heal spec strategy on this little barrow hound. and then I will fight the Elite Master and hope mobs don't respawn while I am fighting him. Okay, remove my silence. $8,000 just with how long this fight is taking. This guy only has 1,600, and the Elite Master will be hitting me a lot harder. Okay, let's remove debuffs. And I really am worried about the Flame Strike from the Eye of Sauron thing. Like, I think this guy would be really tough even without the deadly difficulty. This strategy would probably be completely fine. Actually, set up my hotbar a little bit better. Okay, I think that is good. Oh, here he is. I was not ready for this. Okay. Oh, can't do that while moving. I actually want to DPS as much as I can and not use my heals until I have to. Which, like, right now I'd have to. Oh, he is crowd controllable. That is good to know. Yeah, I'm doing bad right now. Okay, get some heal over times. That is an actual thing you can do with the Rune Keeper. It's going to be exciting until I get nearly one shot like that. Like, I haven't even done 10% of his morale and damage yet. Ooh, maybe I can just use, like, alternate heals with Fire Ridicule and just sit here and let him hit me. I will have to get... I lost all my potions when I switched specs there. Ooh. That's scary when he really drops my health like that. Okay, we're going to daze him. And I'm going to heal up a little bit. Oh yeah, I can also put my runestone down. That would probably help a bit right now. I really want to save the Rune Sign of Winter until I really need heals. I'm going to go ahead and use a Power Potion. Go and get that cooldown going. Okay, so I'm actually going to double heal myself and then I'll stun him. Oh no. Oh, there's a mob spawning. And he didn't get stunned. That is not good. Okay, what do I do? I don't know what to do. Oh no, not tap target. Don't fail me now. He's immune to the daze now. He wasn't immune to it earlier. I need the Runestone to take aggro from the Bear Warden, actually. That would be ideal right now. Okay, let's use one of these fancy potions. Another one. Let's kill that thing. Oh, gotta get out of that area. Okay, whoever I hit with that daze did not work, so we'll just hit the Barrel Warden with the daze for now. Except, there we go, I died. If the mobs did not respawn in this, I think I could get it down. I don't know with the mobs respawning if it's possible at all. Could I do it in the lightning spec? He seemed to, I don't know, he didn't quite seem to be fully crowd controllable. Oops. No, she was going to come out, unless she already came out. There was a cat chomping on food, maybe that was her. It was fun. I will say that was an exciting fight. I got further into it than I thought I would, actually. I did not think I had even that much of a chance. And the mob respawning is really what got me in there. I feel like I had a strategy to hit it and heal, alternate hits and heals. I wonder I can actually look at my deeds. Gravedigger, that is just Barrel Wardens. Executioner of the Wicked. So Hod Irkith. Yeah, I need to do all the... I think Fagar is the one I was fighting in Gotham there. Maybe. Let's double check that. No, Hod Nogbin. I was fighting Brishcell. Didn't even remember the... No, wait. Yeah, Brishcell. Didn't even remember the name of who I was fighting there in that wonderful fight. So I will try again. I'm not going to give up after one fail. Although I feel like that's almost a give up worthy fight after one fail. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to equip everything I have. So I will use all my XP boosting stuff, not to boost my XP. That's the main reason not to use that. I don't mind using them for the stats. So I have to open this, which I probably don't have enough room for, which means we have to go to the subscriber town services. We have to browse the shop. Herald would be awesome right now. If I were level 20, I could get one of those skirmish soldier things, except I'm on the Treebeard server, so I actually couldn't get that. I still don't have enough room for this. Let's add space, and then I'm going to fill chest 9. Don't know why, but that's a good chest to fill with this stuff. Let's go ahead and use that. I'll use the... I hate wasting this stuff, because I really do feel like that's a waste, but... I will use even my tomes of defense and attack damage tomes, and we will fight this thing. What am I doing? Oh yes, I'm opening this to get all my good old stat boosting gear. Okay, so we want the one with, yes, the one with bunches of stats, please. And then I have a Shield of the Hammerhand, and I even have Darude Stone, which provides some stats. Yeah, if the signature didn't spawn, I think it was okay. Let's see if I can use my destiny points on anything. This is getting kind of ridiculous, but I figure if I'm going to buff myself as much as possible, then I might as well do it right. Alright, let's go in. Yeah, my stone wasn't actually drawing aggro, which was a little bit odd. Ooh, wow, I could have spent 2 more trait points this whole time. Could have gotten a power. Yeah, that would have been good. And then mending first. Okay, but I wonder if it's worth trying in the yellow line at all, just to kill it faster. I don't think it is. Even with Epic for the Ages, I just don't think that's a good strategy. So I'll try the heal spec again. We'll give it one more try. My outfit just got even more ridiculous, but I like it. And then if this fails again, we'll use all these buffs. I hate using these buffs for this. Won't accelerate the Ds. Okay, let me make sure I also have everything on the bar for this spec as well. Okay, we have those potions. We have the weak potions. We have the less weak potions, the even less weak potions, and the power versions of all those. And then I have consumables as well. We have 3 vitality. I could have had 3 vitality that whole time, and some regen food. Are those all the buffs I actually have? This removes a poison up to 20. I don't think I can actually use that, but I'll put it there. We have that. Okay. So let's clear out the ads. We'll go to the lightning spec for this. All buffed up. The signature feels super easy now. This is one reason I like the deadly difficulty. It actually makes something like this a lot harder. A lot more like it should be. Like, I don't feel like plowing through something like this should be a thing. It's an elite master, and it is signatures in the barrows here, even the barrow wardens. That's one reason I really like the difficulty here. Wow, I feel like I have way too many buffs. I feel like it's almost making me overconfident. Okay, let's get this Barrow Hound. So deadly difficulty, that is a new feature only on this server and the new Shadowfax server. Both of these are new servers, Treebeard and Shadowfax, where you can change the difficulty of landscape. It essentially debuffs your character. And I am on the deadly difficulty, so things are like extra hard. This is about what I would recommend in general for solo play. Yeah, we'll keep going with the crits there. I almost actually, I wonder if it's worth mending first. Okay. I want to pull him as early as possible. Probably not worth clearing out the bats? Yeah. I was thinking if I could pull him to a specific room. Okay, let's go. Oh, that hit hurt. Good thing I got some strong heals here. So my goal is actually to do more damage than last time. That probably sounds like an obvious thing, but I want to start early with my heals here. And if I can, focus on more damage to, I don't know, kill him before ads come out. It's not really too... Yeah. I got hit for 955 there. I decided to go for Epic for the Ages, which probably wasn't the best idea, but I don't think I got crit that hard last time. Wow. Oh, that like wasn't even a fight. New strategy time. I will maybe try the L line. That's not going to help with much, but I'll try it. Used all those buffs and they didn't help. Even like the minus 10% incoming damage. If I don't get it this time, what I think I will do is go to the other barrows. I want to try to take advantage of these buffs while I have them. So go to the other barrows and maybe come back to this one. Especially if I get level 20 and can craft myself level 20 armor, or even do like a Woe of the Willow or something. Not quite going the right way. To get some better armor, better gear. Get a good chisel. Let's get in the barrow. I'm actually curious. Class items. Rune Keeper. What? Really? Is there anything in the auction house? What level am I? 19? Ooh. Wow, 15 silver. That's a good price. I don't even have a necklace. This one of Determination sounds appealing for 50 silver. Well, if people are going to sell stuff this cheap, might as well buy it from them, I feel like. Like, I don't even have a necklace. What was the other one? Bracelet, I think, came up at some point. There, the silver bracelet. Is that worth 150 silver, though? I think it is. That one's probably not worth 290 silver. Oh, somebody, armor. They actually sent me something. I mentioned I mentioned somebody in World Chat, this was a long time ago, but I mentioned somebody in World Chat talked about some chisels, and I think it was that person, Armorer. I don't know if they were watching the stream or just happened to be sending these. I don't remember exactly what it was that came up. And then I went going on about chisels. They actually sent me one. So that is actually very nice. I talked about the huge stats they have, and just looking at it at level 20, which I do have to level up for, that was quite a big upgrade. But we shall try this again, and I will go in DPS asterisk spec, because we are getting Mending Verse. There we go. I'll sacrifice 2% crit chance for Mending Verse, I think, for this spec. Okay, put my heals here. Have this stuff organized as it should be, not as it shouldn't be, as it was. Okay, that looks good. Enamels. I don't think I use enamels. I've heard of enamels. I've heard that word before. I'm trying to even remember what it is. Sounds like a tooth thing, to be honest. Like, the first thing that jumps to my mind are teeth when I hear that word, and I don't know why. Okay, we have 2 of these guys, but I think it is okay. Uh-oh, that's not good. I don't know how I didn't die there. Oh no. I think it's worth tanking that just to get Mending Verse off. These signatures, they're quite the task. I really don't know in the DPS spec how I'm supposed to do this against the Elite Master, but we will try. The main strategy would actually be to kite it and... Wait, where did it go? Doesn't actually despawn, does it? Somebody didn't kill it before I came back, did they? Hobbit Beorning to turn into a honey badger. That would be interesting. Well, got all geared up for another attempt, and I don't think it is here. I targeted a Barrow Warden randomly, I thought. Maybe it was that one. Ah, maybe we are going to go to different barrows. Wait, is enamel the stuff on... Enamel... Something... I really feel like it's something on teeth. So riflers and chisels. There are chisels. I don't know that there are... I don't think I've ever heard enamels for Rune Keeper class items. It probably is scared. It knew I switched to Lightning Spec, which means even more zaps. I wonder if they killed it. Yeah, I was expecting one of them to go mine that barrow iron. If they didn't, I would have gone in, taken it, but I didn't want to steal it. Okay, so what am I doing? Going to other barrows for some reason? Oh yeah, so I want to get Bargus. Let's get some Bargus and get one more large barrow crawler or whatever it's called. I think that is what it's called, large barrel crawler, yep. Oh yeah, so this is very random. It's in the LOTRO wiki enamel. I have to pull up the LOTRO wiki. I need to do better stuff with OBS so I could just like show the LOTRO wiki easily. Maybe it is a thing, I don't know. Enamels and inlays. Oh, okay. Where, oh no. Never mind. What? Enamel can be quickly applied to a runestone. Attunement will be shifted 3 steps further when applied. Yeah, those are things that I am not familiar with. Apparently scholars craft them. I don't think I've ever seen an enamel or inlay before in game. What I thought you might, when I first saw that page, what I thought it might have been were these parchments that can be made by woodworkers, oddly enough. It's a parchment of paper, and it's a woodworker, not a scholar thing. But anyway, that's what I thought you at first meant, which I think starts at level 20, it looks like, which are useful. I don't know if they're useful at like level 130 or anything like that. Maybe they are. Actually, yeah, there are some level 121 ones. That's the type of thing I just stopped paying attention to at high level, to be honest, even though it's valuable consumables. We're getting large barrel crawler. Don't need any more barrel rights. Just need one more set of Bargus dies. Okay, so I can either get a bear, or I can hunt specifically for a crawler. And what I think I'm going to do is hunt specifically for a crawler. Can't believe I actually need to be careful on this character for a little green mob and a regular mob at the same time. There's a large barrel crawler. There we go. So I got that done, got the Bargus dies done, so we've made a lot of progress in just a little bit of time. Okay, let's go into the right barrow this time. So this is going to be the really tough giant one. Like, if there were anything that could make this a 3-hour stream, that would be me actually going through this entire barrow. Especially, I have to kill multiple signatures at once, I believe. So Andrew McKinnon, hello, and you started a Rune Keeper, started learning Rune Keeper yourself, and you find it to be a fun class. I think it is a fun class, and what I'm going through is kind of fun, but challenging on this character. And that Bargus, I thought he was a wandering Bargus. He doesn't seem to be going backwards at all. Here. Maybe I'm not too stealth-like there by the fire. Let's see, do I need any consumables? I have so many buffs, it's kind of ridiculous, but I actually do need some. Don't have any of my food ones again. This is like one of the tougher things I've actually done on LOTRO lately. I don't know how I'd rate this compared to doing the War of Three Peaks landscape group part solo on my Warden. This is probably tougher overall. Because my Warden, at level 130, had the resources to deal with stuff like that. And I'm not sure this character does. Yep, they're still there. I don't know if I can get past this group, to be honest. I might have to try to kill one. Like, maybe that's just my strategy, to kill one, run out, and then pick them off one by one. Okay, so I'm going to attunement dump, and then we're going to go heal. Apparently I did not attunement dump. I used a skill that I did not mean to use. Actually, heal here. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I almost got it killed. Don't know, just don't know that this character can quite go through that barrow. It's okay if I don't. It's not the hugest deal. It's something I could like go back and do. Wait, you actually have seen an enamel in game, Andrew? You said you like using a platinum enamel so you don't get interrupted on the Epic for the Ages heal. I don't know how I never knew these things didn't exist. It says next induction cannot be interrupted on the platinum enamel. But I have never seen one of these in the game. Apparently scholars make them. I thought that was some outdated thing and they just like totally went away with that or something a long time ago. It looks like you stopped getting those at level 90. I don't even know how to craft those. Maybe one reason why is because I haven't actually gotten a scholar that high. Yeah, so the enamels are consumables. It looks like 3 1 to 10 minute cooldown actually. And they're crafted by scholars. Anyway, you'll probably notice at least the game, when I click outside of the window, it gets super choppy with the FPS. If you can see, the FPS counter goes down to like 18 for some reason when LOTRO is out of focus. I don't think there's actually an option in game for that. You might be able to change some text documents around to change that, but I don't know. Ooh, it almost looks snowy for a minute. I forgot I didn't turn post-processing back on. Game, I think, looks much better with that on. It was just that one little area that was causing some performance issues with that. Okay, I'm going to do my turn-ins. My goal is to get level 20. That is one thing I definitely want to do, and getting Grave Moss would also be nice. I figure doing the repeatables a bunch also wouldn't be bad on this character because I really want the rep items. I'll probably funnel a lot of that stuff to my Guardian is what I'm thinking. So, wow, I have lots of marks. I don't know how I got all those marks on this server. Probably from Hobbit Gifts, that would probably be it. But that actually means at level 20 I might be able to get some decent skirmish camp gear. So we'll see if I can get level 20. In fact, I might. This is the only time I really want to gain XP. So I might actually use these to help. I still have my XP buff items on as well. I kind of hate with a server like this doing this, because I feel like I should be leveling slowly, but I don't think it's actually a problem. Did I not even equip the new gear that I got? Just Tusk. I'll say you learn from these streams. I assume it's more learning from my mistakes. Like buying gear on the auction house than never equipping it. You actually do want to equip it. It is usually helpful to do that. Okay, sell all that. Actually, the cloak, because I probably will unequip this XP, gaining one. We'll do that. Yeah, that is if you have two monitors and they click outside the game, like have the game out of focus, it'll go down to the little choppy 18 FPS. That sometimes makes recording time lapses, which I sometimes use for like intros or outros or just little scene type things during videos. Sometimes it affects those. What am I doing? I'm so confused right now. I totally forgot what I'm doing. Oh yeah, turning in quest.
Greetings.
Ooh, that's a good bit of XP gain. Okay, so I will use one more enhanced XP, this time in the form of destiny points.
How can I
We'll
be
turn
of
in the
service?
bounty quest, get the Journeyman Tailor. And now I'm half a bar to level 20. So to get the rest of the XP I need, we can hunt for the Elite Master again, but I don't know if that's the best idea. I was thinking it would be nice to get one of these done. I want to get one of these done, so maybe Gwantham? Gotham? Whatever this one is. Gwantham. Gotham. Either of those. We'll go to the northeast one just because it's here. I'll go to this barrel and try to go through it. I think that will hopefully get me level 20, and then maybe we can do, with the extra time today, do some missions or something to get this character started on something, I don't know, easier, or do some crafting. But yeah, we will try to, at the start here, go through Gotham, which hopefully has, I can get Grave Moss at least, but I want to defeat one of the bosses. I don't know what the boss is like in this particular barrow, but do want to get that defeated. Also, I think I'm going to change my keybinds a little bit. There we go. That's more what I'm used to somehow. Okay. I think, yeah, I'm out of the square. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes when it indoors, but I was outside of it there. Nemesis of the Fallen. I forget what that is. Defeat Barrow Spirits, that's right. I think you can get that done in Great Barrows as well. Oh no. Okay. I can handle 2 signatures at once. I said last time and I died. I think, no, maybe I didn't die. I almost died. I think that's what happened. I don't know how I would have not died. But I think I almost died. Ooh, perfect, I can heal for a little bit. That is, no, I ran the wrong way. I think it's safe though. Okay. See, that days when I'm fighting a single mob is super nice because I didn't even need to use Epic for the Ages here, but because now I actually have time to just sit there and heal. Which I didn't need to use that many heals, but still. With the days, and them not waking up, it really gives me the time to do that, which is nice. Ooh, there's somebody interesting looking. Gaunt. The little Gauntman. I think that's just the disease area. Yeah, just a bunch of the plague barrows. There's a barrow warden, but I don't remember the plague bearers, the Gauntmen, if they're needed for anything. Remote quest. Oh, that's from the festival. I'm way behind on the notifications then. So this is something weird that I just noticed. There's a little indicator right here as if they were at some point planning on adding different tabs here to like this panel. Doesn't seem to do anything, but I feel like kind of like with the trait panel, it's like one of these tabs here where I could go through a bunch of different ones. I honestly feel like the deed log could really use a panel like that. Of all the things in the UI, I feel like the deed log is the one that needs the most updating. Mainly because of the layout of it, actually. Also, don't think the D-log is a scalable one. Oh, Allegiance goes there? Maybe that's what it is. I honestly don't remember. I don't even know if I got to Allegiances, actually, to be honest. I skipped so much of Mordor. If I remember correctly, Mordor was when I decided to level more alts. Oh, nope, didn't quite go off. Okay, I need to use a potion. It's daze. Heal. Remove debuffs. Heal again. Bubble. Eventually we'll fight things. Okay, going to stun. The spirit is doing something, and okay, it wasn't that bad. Hello, Baranjak. I am playing the Rune Keeper right now. The very squishy Rune Keeper. Oh, I thought I was actually outside of that square. Bubble. Hey, level 20. Farmer's Fair. Actually, I can get the Farmer's Fair just to turn that quest in. And then we got the mission stuff and the more mission stuff. So the mission stuff will be really nice on this server, I suspect. Okay, this guy is only a signature. That is good news for me. So let's get this Barrow Warden so he doesn't bother us. Also got Speak No Evil and See No Evil or whatever. Final Word and Speak No Evil. Got the Interrupt and the... what's it called? Can't even think of the name of it. The Interrupt and the Corruption Removal. The Corruption Removal is going to be very important now because the corruptions... Oh, this might be a good idea for me to pay attention instead of just talk. I'd really like to use my stun right now. Perfect. Okay, that would have been a very bad death if I actually died there. Very bad as in definitely shouldn't have happened. Unfortunately did not happen. Anyway, the corruption removal is going to be very important because I think at level 20 the corruptions enemies get from having the difficulty turned up go way up in their power. And I also got my res, which will be useful for group content, of course. What else did I get? I also got my crowd control removal. So I got 4 skills for level 20. And I got the hiccups. Okay, so I'm still in the yellow line. I think that is okay. I don't know if I'll pull everything. If I pull everything, I want to be in the blue line, probably. Which has like half my skills now. Got all those. Fire Ridicule. Don't have Break the Bonds. Move that somewhere random. That should be it. Let's see. Don't have much room to move behind me. And the longer I wait, the more of a chance I give mobs to respawn. Okay. I'm going to just go for the signature. Like, my strategy is to kill the signature, and if I die, then I die. Oh, there's only 2 signatures. Adds. Oh, now there's 3. So soloing the Erebor missions is a nice challenge on Deadly Plus. Yeah, I'm really excited to get to the missions on both this character and my Guardian. Okay, got him killed. There we go. I don't know if there's a way to survive this thing. Probably not going here. If I could get to healing attunement, if I had like that skill to swap attunement, then maybe. Gotta move in a way that avoids most of the mobs possible. Oh, we might actually make it. Am I gonna make it? Wow. I can't believe I actually made it out. I guess that's the good thing when these guys have all their inductions and just don't hit me. That might have been the biggest accomplishment of this character today. While the Heward's quest was pretty big, that one was, like as a single thing, a lot tougher I think. But the good news is now I am level 20. I do need 6 more grave moss, did not realize that. The best place to get grave moss is to try to kill that elite master again. Let's equip that nice chisel that Armorer made me. Yeah, it can do Wove the Willow. That would be interesting doing the solo version on Deadly, but might as well run the 3-man version for rewards. I don't think the bosses there are crowd controllable, but that's something I could try today. Just end on a bunch of miscellaneous type stuff, basically. But yeah, I would like to get the Grave Moss. Let's see if there's any quests here to turn in. I don't think there is. Are there any? Yeah, no quests here to turn in. Ooh. Still want to gather stuff. I have a bunch of crafting to do. Can craft this character level 20 armor, not medium armor. I have these leggings, which I would use. This one, which has crit, not ideal. Ideally, it would be tactical mastery for anybody wondering. I do want to make sure, because I'm just not sure I've done this. I know it's a little bit of a time investment, but we get to get some barrow iron deposits in the meantime. I do want to make sure I actually discover this Great Barrow area, especially considering I might eventually run Great Barrow on this character. It'd be good to have the quest just in case.
My words, traveler.
Alright, so I might actually have to run up to it. We'll see if I get an exploration deed done, which I did. Got a virtue rank up from that, and got 5 LOTRO points, and I got 30 marks. I guess that's another way to get marks at this point, is get your deeds done. So yeah, what I'm thinking for this character is get him maybe geared up a little bit, get him a little bit of, yeah, I already said geared up with armor. Maybe go to the skirmish camp, run the Wildwood instance, maybe run some missions as well, and see what I can get from all that stuff. And after a while, come back and try to get revenge on this elite master, just in case I don't kill him here. But if I kill him here, then I will only have the other barrows left, which I could try maybe at like, I don't know if there's a specific level. I'd like to do it on level-ish. Otherwise, if I get way too high level, I might as well just wait till we've been higher level and go through it super easy. But yeah, it would be fun to eventually come back, I think, on this character and knock out these barrows. Well, this is either empty or things are waiting to load. Yeah, things were waiting to load, which is an issue LOTRO has sometimes. Also notably in missions, usually a lot worse in missions though. Oops, actually I thought I killed this thing. Wow, and then he killed me. I actually thought I saw him die. I don't know what it was that made me think that, but I thought he was dead. And then he got a big, fat 635 hit on me. It wasn't even a crit. That wasn't good. Oh well, maybe we won't do the grave moss. I'll just start with other stuff since I'm already way over here. feel like there's little point to go back just to do that when I got most of the things done that I wanted to get done. And I can gather, there are a lot of ore deposits around here. I might actually, okay, I'm not so sure about that. I have to think for a little bit. I'm not quite sure I can get all the way, maybe with some refining into low-grade steel ingots I could get all the way to expert. I don't need to master that on this character, but it would be nice to get done so I can gather the expert tier stuff. Maybe I can do a little bit more gathering, maybe, before we actually get to Bree. I would kind of doubt I run into something random out here, but maybe I will. If I could actually move and stop accidentally clicking. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Oop. Perfect. Actually, with both of these bare iron deposits, I feel like that boar is going to attack. Yeah. Took too long to mine that. Shouldn't the boar not attack me because I'm, like, riding a boar? Oh. Oh, that actually knocked it back. I didn't know it could knock it back and not just outright interrupt it. I know if they miss, it won't stop the... Wow, that thing died super easy. That is one thing I've actually noticed on my Guardian as well. If you are over-leveled, things are super easy to kill, even with the difficulty up. On level and under-leveled is a lot harder, especially under-leveled compared to what it used to be. That just seems to be the most significant jump, I guess, in difficulty, is when things are above your level. Hey. There we go. I don't think there is a way to pass the buffs to another character from the shield.
What do you need?
How can I be?
Alright, let's see what I can get on this character. Oh, actually... Oh, I have to get Kindred, okay. I was like, it actually is letting me get it, but I have to get Kindred. Okay. Can I get Kindred on this character? And do I want to get Kindred on this character or my Guardian? I actually don't know which. Probably my Guardian, because I feel like I'm going to be doing more traveling, more solo stuff on the Guardian. It may not 100% be the case. May shift in the future and bounce around a little bit. But as far as prioritizing which character to get that on first, focus getting that first, I would think the Guardian. And one thing I can do with the Rune Keeper is just bind my milestone here, so I don't even have to worry about that too much for now.
What can I do for you?
So what I was thinking is I can try to solo the Bow of the Willow 3-man, or even search a group for it. That'll probably be a better idea. We could, yeah, maybe I'll search a group for it, get some group content. We'll see if anybody wants to join. I don't know if there are many level 20s on. This is my, actually, second level 20 character, but this would be my first time doing an instance on this server. I'm actually curious, there are only 253 people on, that is not too many. Maybe it's a little bit past peak time. This is something I have done before, but filtering by classes, Brawler is probably the least popular. Hunter is really popular, wow. Loremaster is actually up quite a bit, and Minstrel. Captain, everything seems pretty even. Actually, Rune Keeper is one of the more popular ones. I think Warden and Burglar are two of the least popular. Hunter, by far the most popular class right now. But I thought when I've looked previously, Loremaster, Minstrel, and then maybe Burglar, then Warden were like the least popular. But I guess at this time right now, as far as non-anonymous goes, somebody said they can help me. Okay, he is actually on level. Sometimes when people phrase it like that, oops, trying to send them a tell. There we go. Got my typing done. I feel like I type super slow when I am streaming. I don't know if I actually do type slow, but it just makes me feel like it. Let's do some crafting. Hello, Lambie. You said that you just started playing LOTRO, and oh no, you got COVID. That is not good. But as far as the time free, I think LOTRO is a good game where you can try it because it does have the free-to-play. I consider the free-to-play to be more like a trial because you end up actually hitting a paywall. But I think it could be worth trying. Because it does have the benefit of being free-to-play. To see if you like it. I obviously like the game. That is why I play it. Let's see. I need some supplier. I'm waiting for somebody to message me back. I actually need to, let's make a new tab. We'll put it on this one. We're going to change the filters to tells so I can actually see when people send me tells. There you go. Okay, just make sure they don't send back. And there's a supplier here, and I need to get a lump of coal, I believe. That's what it is called, yep. I'll probably need quite a few of these, so might as well buy a set to, I don't know quite 500, but I'll buy 100. Okay, we got the third person ready, and we are good to go. We're actually a pretty on-level group. So I'm really interested to see what type of rewards this stuff gives. I'll probably spec into the heal spec. I feel like that would be best for this group. And one thing you all might notice is the... Oh, I still have all my extra stuff equipped that I don't want to equip. Oh yeah, we can get rid of this stuff. I don't need the extra XP gain anymore, but one thing you all might notice is the difficulty debuff is gone because the difficulty feature is turned off when you are in group content. Anything above solo/duo size, I believe is how it works. Yeah, I didn't even know you could sell this earring. That would be bad. I don't really care about those maps, to be honest. Ooh, getting some low FPS here. Might have to change some settings. I think the easiest thing to change is the post-processing. I don't think it's the best for visual quality. It's actually still a little bit choppy here. I'm just not used to actually running into these issues where LOTRO is... Okay, there's one thing I can do. I think going to high is okay. It's probably shadows and lighting, probably stuff I could do there. But I think this is a good compromise for quality and etc. Quality and performance balance in something like this. Okay, so Lambie, sorry to take a while, but you said you play a lot of WoW but starting to lose interest in that, and that's kind of how I was quite a few years ago. There were often times when I would play WoW when I wasn't as interested in LOTRO, things are getting loud now that there is more people here in a shouty Warden. But one thing with LOTRO is there honestly isn't that big of a player base. And besides maybe this server, and I don't know about Shadowfax, it's probably going to be hard to run into like random people out in the... I'll just follow them. I don't mind killing extra mobs even though you don't have to go this way. Actually feel like I can do damage oddly enough. I could probably heal in the DPS spec I have set up just fine with this group. We'll see. This instance, and even Agroth and Arrowdale, both of the ones that came out with Wildwood, there are a lot of paths you can go that don't necessarily lead to the right way. And you can go through them very quickly by avoiding those paths. Okay, let's see. Some consumables. I will stay the DPS spec. Might not be the best idea, but I think even for this 3-man, that will be okay. I will say this, I have run this before at this level, and it's quite tough compared to at slightly higher levels, soloing 3-mans and the such. Not even just soloing, but playing with a group. I guess my mind immediately goes to solo when doing something like this, because I am interested in that challenge. Yeah, seem to be fine right now in the DPS spec. Especially since I do have, for like off heals, have Bending Verse spec'd into that. Even with these guys staying in that, I can heal. That is one thing, also Lambie. Outside of the big player base, the player base that there is, people are really nice that I run into with the game. And I would say, in my experience, that is more so true compared to other games I have played. Not that I've had many bad experiences in other games, that's just something I've noticed in this game. It's been, I guess, less frequent. Usually it's actually non-MMO games. That's a really nice necklace. One of the reasons I wanted to run this is to see what type of gear you could actually get at this level, and that's a nice necklace for this character. But one of the, I guess, non-MMOs are usually the games that I run into less nice players, I guess. And I'm glad you like the videos, even if you haven't, I guess, started playing LOTRO yet. Hey, Salmon Fire. One thing I just thought about, perhaps a little bit late, is the in-game audio. If it is like extra loud or extra quiet. I guess if y'all could let me know if it's actually at an annoying level. I think I just thought about that because of all the sound that I'm actually hearing now. I think I have been this way. Been to... Like, I've run through the whole thing of Will of the Willow, I guess is the way to put it, but I'm not sure I've actually gone this path through this instance, basically. It's been a long time, basically ever since I found the path you have to go, like to go straight through the instance and to the bosses. I haven't actually deviated from that path. I don't know if it's useful if these guys have quests or something, but again, I don't mind just sitting here killing some extra mobs. And good to know the audio level is good, because I know I've had issues with that in some recent streams where either it's accidentally got turned down, like I used to have it at 7, not just because my name has 7 in it, but because that was actually a good level, but then I made some adjustments and redid some things, basically in OBS, and determined 17 was a good level. Might actually have to heal here. It's actually, I have to admit, it's almost nice being on something so easy after having so many difficulties today, just with this Rune Keeper being weak, but the content actually being at normal difficulty, being on deadly difficulty. It's nice to have something a little bit easier pace, I guess. Well, these people did scrolls and everything. That's something, all these scrolls with the mastery and mitigation, that'd be helpful for killing that level. I actually don't remember the level, but basically the elite master from earlier, the Barghest from the Barrow. Alright, might as well help destroy the Morgul blade. It would be so neat if you could actually get that blade. Like an uncorrupted version of it, maybe? If there is such a thing. The normal blade. Which has got a nice look to it, I think. If you could get that as a cosmetic, I think that would be pretty neat. That would give me a reason to run this a bunch. Like if I just wanted some extra reason, I guess, to run this instance for fun, is if there was like a really low drop rate cosmetic weapon that looked just like that sword, I'd run it a ton. Oh, so you can actually get it as a housing cosmetic? See, I didn't even know that. I'm guessing that is either a rare drop or involved with the quest chain for this. So by paywall, I basically mean that LOTRO is free to play, but you have to eventually pay to unlock content, and that really starts at level 30. So the way LOTRO works with the freemium, I guess is what some people call it, the way it works with that is you get a certain amount of content for free. You're free to do whatever you want within the game to level up, but to get some quests, you have to get quest packs for different zones and these such. All the book quests are available as a free-to-play player until I think like level 85-ish with Helm's Deep, I think is when they start charging for that. Essentially you have to start buying different content pieces for that. But you have to do in LOTRO a lot of side quests and such, a lot of zone quests that you need to get quest packs for to level up. Now you can grind a bunch. Wow, got some nice gear. I don't think I'll actually equip this chest piece, unfortunately, but did get some nice gear. The jewelry is what I was most interested in. I actually got the nice necklace there. Hopefully they got some useful pieces of gear. Incoming healing and outgoing healing on medium armor. Okay. Okay, so we got Will of the Willow done. That is one. What else do we have available? Do have missions. I don't know if I quite want to get into missions on this character. So that might be a good point to get about wrapped up, I suppose, with this stream. Let's see, I will go ahead and leave the fellowship. I think I can do some crafting. That is one thing I can definitely do. But yeah, I think that is a good point to go ahead and get wrapped up. Got the Will of the Willow done, of course, and am ready for future adventures with mainly missions. I think will be this Rune Keeper's main goal for level. I have the Bilbo Baggins, Further Adventures of Bilbo Baggins. I think that's what it was called. I have that of it. Oh, I need sturdy leather to craft here. Guess there might not be much crafting I can do. Let's open all my scroll cases. And while I do this, I do want to talk some about upcoming content. So I mentioned my channel got a huge achievement. Now, if somebody can guess what it is, you can guess what it is. But it has to do with subscriber count. And basically, I'm going to be doing some things to... Ooh, is this robe any good? It is a good robe, wow. I actually have the ingredients to craft this. I just need a workbench. Don't quite have my optional, universal optional ingredient pack for a crit. And did not get a crit, but that's okay. That's a pretty big upgrade. Let's see if it looks any better. I kind of prefer the color of this one, actually. So that wasn't a big loss. Let's see, the shoulder pads I can get crit, or tactical mastery. Would definitely rather tactical mastery at this point. Yes, 7,777 subscribers. So I'm going to be doing some things to celebrate that, such as some LOTRO points giveaways. So that all that stuff will be coming in the future. As I mentioned for anybody watching the stream earlier, I'm going to be asking a couple questions in an upcoming video, and one of them is basically the new camera angle. Not just camera angle, but new camera that I'm using as a webcam. It's not a new camera, but it's new to my streaming video setup. So y'all already have one of the answers. But yeah, whoever either answers that or I'm going to add something else to it. That's the plan right now, at least. Can be entered in a chance to win LOTRO points in an upcoming video, depending when I record it and edit it, essentially. And then a couple other things to go. Oh, I didn't know I had 8 universal ingredient things. Level 22, that should be a nice set for this character, I would think. Okay, the last thing I can do, since there wasn't really much crafting I could do apparently, is head to the skirmish camp, see if there's anything exciting as far as maybe jewelry. I think would be the biggest thing I could get, level 20. I don't know if it's quite worth... It's only like 4 marks here, so that's obviously not much, but I'm not sure it'll be worth really getting anything actually, so I'll get on that. And then as far as missions go, I mentioned the Bilbo Baggins ones. I don't know if those would be what I would want to start with on this character, but that's probably the future of this character's missions and group content when I do stuff with my kin. I don't know entirely. I'll probably actually do the next thing we do on Treebeard as a group with my kin is going to be the Lothlorien book quest, I believe, and eventually going to the Garwen area, Agamar, and doing that piece of landscape content, and probably the group content, probably actually Garth Agarwan proper at the same time, and maybe some other stuff mixed in. Anyway, that will probably be largely with the Rune Keeper because I want to do North Downs on my Guardian. So it'll be good for this character to get some XP to help catch up to that eventually, and I think missions will be great for that and a fun, interesting thing to explore another time. Otherwise, I mentioned some upcoming content. I'm hoping to do another stream on Friday, actually, doing the summer festival in the Boss from the Vault's Thring with my kin with that as well. So it'll be a little bit of a different thing. Also, we have Mordor, I guess, coming up to Anor soon, which I'll probably want to do some catching up to basically get done with the book quest so I can go ahead and get started with Mordor and the such when it comes out. So that's another thing that I want to do in the next week or so, ideally. So hopefully can get to actually doing that and at the same time have some videos. But as far as this stream goes, I think that is a good point to actually wrap it up, and I hope you all enjoyed all the stuff we did today, which includes Southern Barrow Downs and going to a lot of res circles and going back to the Barrow Downs. A lot of fun to me, even though it was challenging. That was actually fun, and it felt like reasonable difficulty for a squishy thing, something wearing light armor, a Rune Keeper here. The difficulty level felt good. Even though I died a lot, basically. Signatures actually felt like signatures. The Elite Master felt like an Elite Master, even though without ads I might have been able to get him defeated eventually. But we'll never know because there were ads that kept respawning. Anyway, I had a lot of fun with that, and again, I hope you all enjoyed all that content. I have to I'm not used to actually looking this way at the camera, but anyway, I hope you all did enjoy that, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more, or becoming a channel member like Andrew there to support the content. And thanks for joining and chatting and watching, everyone.